Hey guys, me and the Geo Pooch, also known as Sorry Bear, are going for a walk stroke drive-by. Go for a walk. Come here. Go for a walk. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. We'll go for a walk and we are going to find these little random geocaches. Oh, come on there, mates. We'll go for a walk. And we'll go for a walk. We'll go for a walk. Look, we're going to go get these weird ones that are out on their own. So you see this one here is closest to our house. 3 lions, side tracks near a busy crossing. That one's like, what's that one called? Keith and Vicky's. We're going to get Keith and Vicky's on there. And then there's a couple out this way, near where we were yesterday, like one on its own on the road. So we're going to do a drive-by, but there is one that we're going to try and get that is out in the middle of this field. I'm not quite sure. Now, I'm from Doncaster, but I'm absolutely terrible at driving around. I'm going to do it, no GPS. Thank you, Sonny. We're going to go out, and we've got to find 11. We've got to find 11, so we're on to 15. Shall we do it? We'll go for a walk. The first one's on our street. I don't know if you can see from the back, but I think it's near where that lady stood with a dog. And I'm a bit too new to geocaching to walk down streets looking for things in bushes when people are there. So we may have to return to the first one. Right, this one's it. I always see people parked here, and it's a bit like a weird fucking place. People are going to be like, what the hell are you parked here for? But it is on this pole, so I'm going to go out and film it. I'm going to leave dog in car, because it's right on the road, I think. The clue is lights the way. It's a proper busy road, so I hope you find it quick. Lights the way. It's got to be in here somewhere. I probably should have looked at the light, shouldn't I? Somebody probably thinks I'm a right weirdo. It's got to be on here somewhere, isn't it? No. So we got to touch the box. We're unburdened.
And decide is anything you want to leave out. I want to leave out terrific game on.
Be here all day.
And then this is your intention stone. So the stones carry your intention into wood. So I suppose for you, it's finding the unknown treasures, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
And a little intention for you.
Oh, is it just weed on it? Oh, sorry.
Right.
Left your intention.
Your little intention for you. Yeah, you probably smell bars.
For anybody watching, this is Suzy. I was just trying to find the geocache.
Jackdaw Wood.
Jackdaw. And I always see cars parked on the street, and I always wondered what it was for, which has invited me in for a look around. Don't you do else, you.
We set up, I bought it in November, but we set it up for so I work for creative support, so we support people with mental health around the tenancy, so a risk of being homeless, just struggling with like life skills and budgeting.
Yeah.
So we just covered Doncaster. I run community links, and when we couldn't run groups, I bought this and I said, do you want me to do wood groups? And of course they said yes. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So how many people do you?
Depends. We had 10 yesterday. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, some days you have 3 or 4. And
so would you just advertise it on Facebook or something?
Yeah, a little bit really, but a bit here and there. I haven't put it massively out there because really I'm supporting our people, but they need to mix it like everybody does.
Yeah.
So when everybody was struggling, because they think they should visit people in hospital and you know people have passed away, they think it's at funerals.
Yeah.
So we made at the centre of the wood, which is the Celtic belief is at the centre of a wood is a tree called the Cranbarach.
Hey, yeah.
And that's like the heart of the wood.
Right, so this is the centre?
Yeah, so of our little bit of 2 acres. But what happens, mind your pauses on because it's sprouted everywhere this tree. People have left prayer ties on for people that have been where you can see how many have been.
Yeah, so it's like a remembrance thing.
Yeah, when they couldn't get to the place that they needed to get to, they came here.
That's cool.
And we left a little, and then they might come and sit here for a while, you know, if they're just having a bit of reflection time. Really.
Yeah, it's quiet, isn't it? And
yeah. Some more fruiting, you know, to thicken up, because the biodiversity plan for Doncaster is to thicken up the hedgerows. If we can thicken up all the hedgerows, we can improve carbon uptake by about 30%. So it's not just about trees, it's about all the other wildlife, and you want a real mix. And really what would have happened, you know, woodlands have been managed for thousands of years at UK, is you would have had a lot of deer. So we do get deer in here, we've had roe deer in here, we've seen them running outside the edge. We get woodpeckers in that side. Yeah. So we got buzzards are in camp yesterday, we dropped us a dead rabbit over there.
Oh, lovely.
For that. We've got lots of little, big oak trees. Everybody kind of works with specific trees, so if you see things are out trees, it's because people, that's their tree that they come and sit with and work with. Yeah, yeah. So when they can't get or they're away from it, they feel a bit more of a connection. Stone of truth, and let people stand on there and shout the truth out into the field. Oh God. So you can imagine people, yes. I don't want to shout it. I know. And you're like, I don't want to shout it. They're like, well, I don't want to shout it. And I'm like, come on, it's your truth, shout your truth. And obviously it comes in this direction from, and that's the Celtic belief that wisdom comes the way the wind blows. Oh really? So sitting here and meditating is where you get, you know, your inspiration. It's coming from Brodie Hall. Yeah. We've got some Tibetan prayer flags because there's the Tibetan Buddhist centre at near Morelands Prison. That way, So is that a bit like this as well? I'm guessing that's bigger. And there's buildings really, there, isn't there? Yeah, there's temple room and everything. But we're friends of, aren't we? But that's from another Tibetan lineage that I follow. And the other half of those have been up at Newbury Monastery in the Himalayas. Oh right. So we raised a load of money for some charities, and then they give us half of the flags, so I put them in here. It's kind of to remember to give back. That's the whole ethos. Right. That's the reason that we set it up. That you've got a safe place to come if you need to. Yeah. Come and hang out, and you don't have to mix with anybody. You can just come and find a place to sit if you want. But we're down here, and then I tried something to you, the coffee. Right. So a lot of what we're doing now is forest bathing. So it's a Japanese idea that they realise that, you know, by going out into the woodland areas that we're reducing people's anxiety, depression, and, you know, improving lots of physical aspects of the health. So trees and plants, we are evolved to be outside most of the time. Yeah. But we're not. We're actually evolved to be in cold water as well, which is why it's so good for us. So the trees give off, if I'm even pronouncing it right, I'm by no means a scientist, give off phenocines. So I've had people come down that have really been struggling with it, like fibromyalgia, body pain, arthritis. Because we're only 2 acres, I'll get them to slowly walk in, and then there's all these little seating areas that I'll get them to sit down, and then we'll have a bit of a chat. So the combination, a bit of slight movement, talking about your emotions and sitting in the trees, they've noticed this radical improvement in how they feel. And sometimes it's been the next day I've had a message saying, I woke up this morning and I'm pain free. Yeah. And I'm like, because your body holds on to that emotion. There's a really famous book by a guy called Bessel van der Kolk called The Body Keeps the Store. You know, where you have an emotional hit, and we've all heard of hysterical blindness, where, you know, there's something that traumatic that you don't want to see, that it shuts off. Yeah, like a firewall. Yeah. Yeah. So the brain is constantly like trying to keep you out of danger, and sometimes it'll manifest in your body in some way. So that movement, along with kind of sitting in the natural environment, which is where we should be, and then talking about, it's just really helpful. Yeah, sure. It's really helpful, and this is a really simple idea. I mean, my other half were like, why are you buying this? I don't know why you're doing it. And so I had about 50 quid to my name after I bought it, and I said, it's the only way I can do groups at the minute. So at middle of lockdown, you could do it outside for mental health. Oh, right, yeah. And I said, I'm going to do it, and he says, people aren't just going to want to come and sit in a wood. And actually... You'd be surprised. Yeah, I mean, some guys making dens and stuff, it does bring out... Primal. Yeah, it was that inner child thing. Yeah, well, yeah. You know, Like, and I'll go, right, I'm leaving it to your setting camp. It's hilarious watching them tarpaul. They do it
Yeah,
all the
they
time. And I'm like, take it down again, or they set the fire, or and maybe everything else don't go right. But if you come down here and it's starting to rain and you get it tarped up and a fire going, and everybody is just happy as Larry with you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can't do it wrong. It's the simple. You know, when you get the kettle boiled, everybody's just really happy with it. It makes you kind of come together as a group. There's a bit of connectivity, but also it's just a simple idea, and a lot of people that have come here have really got into being, well, during lockdown anyway, being outdoors, but it's sparked an interest in going camping or learning something else. So we want to start the conversation of, what do you really need in your life? What fills you up? What makes you happy? What makes you feel connected? What are the things that you need? And they know we're here, so if they're having a bad week, they can come down.
Yes, that's awesome.
So even people that have been going into crisis, you know, CPNs have said, while you're going to a group in ward, the OTs from some mental health wards have been down. Yeah. And they're like, we literally don't know where to send some of these people. I said, well, we're here.
Send them here.
It's simple. We'll make them a cup of tea. We might do a bit of walking with them. Yeah. And they know it's a safe place to offload. A couple of people come down yesterday that are
it's great.
Family members that are poorly, and we're like, we don't want to leave it at home. So they
bring them with you if you can.
So it's and someone brings the mum now that's got dementia, and she's got really stressed and couldn't get out much. But I said, what's your mum like on her feet? Could she get here? Yeah. And actually, she gets so much out of it. She starts talking about, because you know, dementia's like the childhood of when they were, you know, when they used to go out and play in the woods. So there's something about it that it's not stigmatising. You as a man can come here and say, you don't have to say it's my mental health group or it's my mental well-being group. You can say, I'm doing my wood group.
I'm doing my cave. Yeah, I'm making a cave.
Yeah. I mean, Simon's one of helpers is coming down. I look at him, he's got some some cockapoos, hasn't you?
Yeah, just about to give birth, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Hello.
Cute. I know.
That was crazy. I was looking for that first geocache and Suzy the Shaman jumped out and asked me if I was coming for a get-together course, and I was like, no, I'm looking for a geocache. She showed me around her woodland area. I'll try and share a link to the Facebook page. It's interesting. People you meet when you're geocaching. Ah, no joy, we couldn't find it. Last time it was found was in June, so shame we didn't find it, but we did find that little Shaman. What I don't know, it was called like a wild, I don't know, there's lots of crazy stuff happening where they're doing all sorts of ceremonies and hippie, Indian, but a lot to do with mental health and getting people out in the woods and sitting and probably chilling out as much as anything. Disconnecting to reconnect is what I said to Suzy the Shaman. Right, what we're going to do, because he's not been for a walk, is I'm going to go back to the other side of the park I was in yesterday and find those, hopefully. Back in Broadsworth Woodland, and we've got one 300 metres this way, near the bridge, I think. There's actually one near the sign that was walk past. We'll get that one back to the car. Bridge here, the geocache is on the bridge. Whereabouts on the bridge do you think we're going swimming? Do you think we're going swimming? There's the buzz. The buzz says we are near. Well, I didn't look to see if it had been found recently. Not sure what's in there. It's not really anywhere it can hide. It's a metal one on the bridge. Oh, it could be under there. What we got the hint? We need a hint. Facing the bridge with the village of the woodlands in front of you. On the left, a foot level near. Near the fourth big upright. With the village in front of you, which is over there, I think. That was a very specific clue. Is this the 1, 2, 3, 4? That, oh, this big upright. These uprights 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't look there, so I think it's near this. If I'm on the wrong side. Oh man, this is not a good day geocaching. It's not been found since. It's not been found in April, May. The last 4 people never found it. Tricky find, but nice one. We'll keep having a look, but we may be out of luck. We may be shit out of luck. Yeah, I think it's going to be near either this one or this one. If it was the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4 would be near this one. Sadly, because the last 3 didn't find it, I'm going to give up. Oh, I'm such an amateur geocacher. You need to make sure that people have found it before you go looking for it. Oh man. Find it. Go find it. What's that? Go find it! Go, 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 go! So the next one, the clue is it's in the title. But the last 2 people haven't found it. There's the buzz, so we are near. So it has to be in the sign, doesn't it? But it doesn't look like we've had much we haven't had much luck today. Yes, I actually emailed and got a reply from Jennifer, who works for Broadsworth community thing, and I said, can I put the geocaches? And she said, yeah, you can, we just need to know what locations you're going to do it at. And then I said, oh well, apparently there's already some there. But obviously nobody's looking after them to keep them out there, so I didn't think they needed me to put stuff here. But maybe the punk needs to put some out, and because I walk the dog up here all the time, I can keep making sure they're here. But I'm pretty sure we're not finding it. Yeah, I don't really want to put my hands in places like that, but yeah, I'm going to say, because the last 2 didn't find it, lifted. Sunny, sunny, sunny. Here we go, here we go. We're not having much luck, Geodog. We're not having much luck, mate. So we're going to try and find another one. I don't know how I'm going to film that. The A1 is at a standstill towards Leeds. It's right in this corner, I think, so let's hope we can find it, because it is a really dodgy junction I've had to park at. It's going to be in here somewhere. Oh, let's have a look at the hint so we're a bit quicker than. EC P30 D35 W10 EP. Holy crap, so it's going to be around here. Yes, here we go. Hey! We found it. People will probably think we're doing a fucking drug deal or something, but we've found one! The camera's messing about. Quick find. We've sorted it. Only one, but we did meet Suzy the Shaman. Suzy the Donny Shaman. See you soon.